It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Cande, we start with the Grammy Awards last night. Did you happen to see the performance from Luke Combs and Tracy Chapman?
I did. It was awesome. I love her. I love him. I was blown away. Love it.
Yeah. I was getting chills, a little emotional, you know.
Loved the backstory. Very emotional. What a guy. I want to hug him. That's all.
Yeah, no, it was great. You see, I think the coolest part, besides seeing Tracy looking so good and sounding so good, I think the coolest part was you had an artist who literally, with all the success Luke Combs has had, he was up there for one reason, to showcase Tracy Chapman.
You got that right. And his story about knowing that song when he was little, he knows every word. It was one of his favorite songs ever. I was blown away. It was great.
Yeah.
Great moment.
It was great. It's funny. I had a lot of people, we were texting back and forth, and which, side note, leads me to believe that the ratings for last night were probably pretty big. Everyone I knew was watching, but DJ Deuce texted me. He's telling me how he used to listen to that song with his father and stuff. So crazy stuff. I mean, really, hit
Love
home.
it. And what a song. What a beautiful song. And he's right. What an artist she is, and what a composer, and just unbelievable.
Chris Stapleton took home 2 trophies for his song White Horse. Lainey Wilson won Country Album. And Taylor Swift not only won her 4th ever Album of the Year, she announced her next release, kid.
And what is that?
The album name is The Tortured Poets Department, and it will be released on April 19th.
Wow. And let me tell you, Jay-Z wasn't too happy about that. Okay? And Beyonce. He was very upset.
What? No. Listen, Beyonce and Taylor are friendly. Jay-Z was, I think, really referencing the fact that Beyonce has the most Grammys in history and has never won Album of the Year. He doesn't necessarily mean the years Taylor won. I mean, Beyonce could have won any other year that Taylor didn't win. All
true. I'm just saying, he wants his wife winning it all.
Listen, there is no other artist in music like Taylor. You can't compare nobody with the creations and the ticket sales and everything. So,
well deserved.
I thought it was an interesting ceremony last night.
I watched for about an hour, and then I said, "Oh, good night." I saw Billie Eilish,
yeah,
bar big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think shortly after that, I shut it off. So
what
happened after that, I'm not sure. I know that Olivia Rodrigo was sitting next to Lenny Kravitz. I wasn't jealous.
Yeah, and she was great as well.
She's really good.
This big news yesterday in the soccer world and for this area, the World Cup final in 2026 that North America is hosting. It's a collaboration between Canada, the U.S., and Mexico. Will be held. The final will be held at MetLife Stadium.
Oh, gonna get crazy around that area for sure. That's great.
Yeah. Now, it makes sense because the stadiums that were up for this were Los Angeles, Dallas, Atlanta, New York. But here's the interesting thing. Those other 3 have domes and roofs. MetLife is open, so that may have played into the decision to put the final outdoors. Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm thrilled. That's good for business. You know what they say?
That'll be a hot ticket, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So sad news over the weekend. The great Carl Weathers passed away. Did you see? 76 years old.
Yeah. Are you talking about Creed?
Yes, Apollo. Yes.
Apollo.
Yes. His real name is Carl Weathers. Yeah.
Well, that's what threw me. I know. 76. Oh, he was something.
He has an interesting background from how he was playing football and finishing his degree and getting his acting chops going. Like he was trying to be an actor, and how Rocky came along. It was really interesting stuff, and obviously made his fame as Apollo. He was also in one of the greatest action movies of all time, Predator, which, the cast of Predator.
I never saw that.
It's not your speed, Cande.
No.
It's not. What a film. And Happy Gilmore, he was on the comedic side with some movies. So, yeah, he had quite the career, 76.
Yeah, I'm sorry to see him go.
Other news, Argyle won the box office at $18 million, but it cost $200 million to make.
Now, what is this movie all about? I know nothing about this movie.
I was about to say the same thing, because for a movie that cost $200 million to make, I knew nothing about it. So, of course it was going to bomb. Like, how would it do well? I never heard of it before.
I never heard of it. I don't think I ever saw a trailer for it. I don't know this movie.
Silly. I have no clue.
All right. Thought you could help me out.
No. The Amy Winehouse trailer for her biopic, or biopic, as they like to say.
I love those. Mm-hmm.
It's out. That movie comes out in theaters May 17th.
Lovely. I want to see that new Bob Marley movie.
Yes, that looks good,
to see that too. Yep.
John Bon Jovi won the Music Cares Person of the Year award. Congrats to him.
Yes, what a crowd he was among.
Patrick Mahomes' father arrested for DWI right before the Super Bowl here, a week out. And Jimi Hendrix has a headband expected to go for at least $40,000 at auction coming up soon.
One that he actually wore, is that
yes,
what you're saying?
one that he wore. That's correct.
All right.
TV tonight, Bachelor, ABC, America's Got Talent, NBC. There you have it. Your bald and the beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. It is cold. We started around 30. We get up later to about 42, 43. It will be dry, sunny, chilly. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.